Hi folks, you can't see that. Right, I've just set my easel up for one of the already ones. So set it up a little bit, put that clip on there. Maybe we can get another clip on the bottom here, just about. Okay, so what we've got here, we've got the white, cadmium red deep, because that's all I've got. Well, get a bit low on the red. Ultramarine, sap green, Payne's grey, a bit of yellow ochre and a bit of cadmium yellow, pale. Right, I'm just going to dip in my oil and just put some colour about and see where we go. Now, what a start for a day. Got up, my wife said, or my significant other said, "Oh, could you check the manhole, the side in the sideway?" And I said, yes, okay. We have to check it periodically because it does sort of get a bit, not critical, but it does tend to clog up a little bit. So I opened the manhole, and because it was about 6 inches from the top. Oh no. So I moved my car and I lifted the cover off what I think they call it, the interceptor manhole, before it goes into the council's plumbing, into the sewer. And that was full to within about 3 inches of the top. So I knew I was in for trouble. It happened about 30 years ago in a freezing cold day. But I managed to sort of unblock it with some chimney rods. Not a very nice job. Digging away, and I borrowed a karcher from a friend, like a pressure hose. Oh, while I was doing that, oh, could you just do the moss out of the crazy paving, and could you do this and do the drive? So, great day, great start to a day that was. We've thrown the marigold rubber gloves away, and I've had to have all my clothes washed that I was wearing. Not a good job. The problem is we've got some big trees on our pavements, our pathways, and the roots grow underground, and then they start finding their way through old manhole workings, and they eventually, with all the fine filigree of roots system, tend to stop things going through, and eventually it blocks up. So, we're waiting for the council. They all deny responsibility, but it's the council's job to make sure the trees don't interfere with the drainage. I've refused to pay. Anyway, here we are. So, don't need to put my watch on. About 2 hours later than I should have been. But anyway, so we'll start. I'm just going to, this is a little bit bouncy, so I can't do much about that. If I want to show you to do this, I can't really fix the board to my box easel behind. So let's just start. Get a bit of green, bit of red. Oh, I haven't put the red out, the red ochre. Oh, where's my red ochre? Red ochre, where are you? There it is. Got to have the red ochre. I'll put that there. It's a little bit sloppy this way, so this etude, it's quite a nice one. If you haven't got red ochre, you can use light red. That's as good a colour. And I've given this watercolour paper a bit of a gesso with some white, titanium white gesso, and then I dried it with a hairdryer, then went over with a coat of white acrylic titanium white. So it's a little bit shiny, but that doesn't matter. We don't care, do we? Let's get a bit of sky in there, a bit of red. That's a bit of blue with that green. You can use Payne's grey or blue, ultramarine. Now that's going to rub out quite nicely, I think. Although the Fabriano £130 studio paper that I'm using, there's a watercolour on the other side which I've blanked out with some burnt sienna acrylic. Now, have we got anything coming here? Bit of a. I do like streams. Now that Payne's grey. Look at the colour of that green. Look, that's with a bit of Payne's grey in it. Put out some more. Change hands. I'm not ambidextrous, but with all the work I've been doing with the carter, cleaning moss out of the crazy paving and trying to spray it off all the mess off the car, it's got a little bit attached. Well, right, I can see something coming on there. Most of my watery landscapes usually bear some relation to the little chalk stream, the Surrey chalk stream, the River Wandle. It's just about a river. With all the rain we've had lately, it's a tidal. Could almost go water skiing on it. But I don't think it hasn't flooded beyond like to cause damage to property. We're very lucky there. There's a lot of UK is underwater at the moment, and thousands of houses affected, people's lives ruined. But the problem is, you build on a floodplain, might not be in flood at the time, but it will flood eventually. And we've had about 3 or 4 years of that, people's homes being flooded that were built on the floodplain. It's all very nice at the time when you move in, but has its problems, doesn't it? Alright, now I want to get some more dark in here, so I'll use a bit of the ultramarine, bit of oil. I want to get some good contrast in this. I've not mixed the blue with the green and the red to get this contrast. It's all about texture and contrast. Nothing wrong about lifting out the water, because that's what I'm going to do. Right. Lovely and messy. Right, let's just get a little bit up here then. Right, okay, now then. Here's a cloth to clean your brush. Listen now, see how rough that is. A very cheap brush. 15 of those for various sizes, between about ½ inch to about 2 inches, 2.5 inches. But you need, if you're going to lift out, you need to be able to clean the brush. Otherwise, you just clean it off and put it back on again. There's some more darks in there. Putting all those colours in. Now I won't go right up to the top with this one, I'll just sort of get in there. Right, now then we want to get some nice texture. Let's get a cotton bud and see if we can put a bit of red in there. Bits you don't like, just go over them. Okay. Right, let's well, all this panic buying because of coronavirus, some funny comments coming out about it's not a stomach complaint, people stocking up on toilet rolls. Well, I've got some big rolls, look. So I've got one of those, I've got all that left, look at that, that'll last forever. And I've got another one of these but in a light blue, but full size, so we won't be wanting. But I draw the line at supermarkets getting sold out of bread mix. My wife makes our bread and it's lovely. I'll put a bit of sky in this in a minute. Oh, let's add a bit of texture, let's just smack it about a bit. All helps to give that impression that there's a lot going on when you've done the minimum of painting. But I really do enjoy doing this. I'm going to do a couple of demonstrations later in the year on this publicly. Yeah, look at that. Cotton buds don't last very long, but I bought a box of them, about 300 of them. Oh, I've still got a lot left. Right, I want to put in some sky now. So I'm going to use some ochre, some white, bit of oil, touch of the red. I'm not sure about that. I think the light red or the red ochre will be a better colour. I love stippling. Not sure I'm going to use any blue in that. Ochre, red, plenty of white, and we've got a nice just put some holes in there. get some red in there. It's a little bit white. Now I'll go back with some green over that. My thumb is cramping up now. That's 2 hours on the caster, or an hour on the caster. Warm some of that up. I can put a bit of detail on there. Okay, now we're getting somewhere now. Oh, look, my thumb is just... I might put some white in there, no reason why I shouldn't. Right, now we want to just develop the contrast between that darker area than that, so we can use a bit of this cadmium yellow, a bit of orangey. More than that, a bit of white on there. Right, just a bit lighter than that, I think. Just catching a bit of light. Hope that shows up. Get some of that darker red and Payne's grey in there, just to get some shadow back in there. It's always lost and found. You lose it, then you find it, and then you lose it again, and so on. Right, that's just a bit of enhancement there to get this. No, I don't like that. Okay, that's a bit better. Now we can counter change more easily. Right, okay. Get some greeny. Okay, that gives a bit of a session here. Let's get a bit of tissue, clean out that pack. Right, get back into some more of that water. Let's so we'll have a oh, excuse me. A bit of paint on the knife. Right, so we've got a bit of texture there. Soften some of that. Right, okay. Hope that shows up. Right, and we've got a bit of dark in these areas, these shadowy areas. With my dramatising the shadow area. For light to show, you have to put it against dark all the time. Light against dark, and texture. Alright, we've got a bit of light on there. Right, now we'll get our light water in. You can use a knife to do that. Touch of red in that. Oh. Reflects a bit of the sky colour. Just sort of pink that up a bit. Alright, just smooth it out a bit. So I'd like to show it must be next to the dark. I'm just scraping, lifting out some of that stuff there. We can do a little bit of texture, maybe a little bit. Alright, okay. Don't know what happened there, let's just... Right, let's get a bit of texture back, or a bit of illusion of detail, shall I say. I hope my head's not showing. No doubt someone will point it out if it is. Hope you had a good weekend, folks. We did. Okay, well, don't think there's an awful lot I want to do to that. Soften some of that. Alright, okay. Let's see what's really like on the screen. Well, it's alright. There's a bit more dark in there. Struggling with that. I'll try and get the reflection there. It's worked better there, I think. Okay, but I'll take this off, put it in a mount, and we'll have a look. See how much paper paint we've wasted. So if you want to contribute to the expenses of this channel, folks, you can always go on Patreon for a month or two, or go on Etsy and have a look at my paintings for sale. I'm not sure I've got many of these up yet. They're too. This is okay, but the larger ones, they'll be too prohibitively expensive to post, let alone package. So not bothered about doing them. I'll also do the camera in a minute. Let's just get. I know. If I can just lift up that a little bit. Okay, that's better. Put that on, clip it. One there and one there. Oh, all very precarious. You need health and safety. Health and safety. Right, let's see if we can. Well, there we are. So we can, I suppose we can always put a little bit of reflection in. Just gives a little bit of a impression. Okay, well there we are. I've got another oily one for you. Hope you like that one, folks. Thanks for looking in. I won't be sorry to see you at the end of this day. See you soon. Bye bye.